Dear students, welcome to our Good Samaritan School online class, and this is the class for medical diagnostic students of class 11. In our last class, we have completed the concept of cerebrospinal fluid, and today we are going to start our chapter that is named as synovial fluid. So at first we have to learn that where the synovial fluid is present in our body. Let us see. Basically, you can see it here that the synovial fluid is present in between the bone joints. This is one bone, that is another bone. Okay, so in between the bone joints, usually the synovial fluids are present. So the fluid is present around the joints. Okay, and it is produced by the synovial cells in the synovial membrane lining of the joint space. So that means one more question can come from this part, from where the synovial fluid is getting produced. So the answer will be the synovial fluid is getting produced from the synovial membrane cells. Okay, the cells that are lining in the synovial membrane. Now, basically, the synovial fluid is acting as the lubricant and adhesive, and it will provide the nutrients to the synovial joints, the articular cartilage and the bones. Okay. So basically these parts of the bones, that means the terminal parts of the bones, the articular cartilage and the synovial joints. So it is basically helping as the lubricant. That means when the synovial fluid will be present here, so we can move our joints very easily. Now the next part, the large joint, that is the knee. In our body, knee is a large joint part, and this knee will contain almost 4 ml of synovial fluid, and it is difficult to collect the sample if there is no effusion. So what is the meaning of effusion? Effusion means if there is any kind of excess accumulation of synovial fluid, then it is called as the effusion. Okay, if in the normal condition, synovial fluid analysis or synovial fluid collection is very difficult. But if the person or if the patient is suffering from any kind of infectious condition like the rheumatoid arthritis, gout, or any kind of osteoporosis, so what can happen? The amount of synovial fluid accumulation will be higher there. So at that time, what can happen? The synovial, we can easily get the sample, okay, from the site of the accumulation of excess fluid or for the site of effusion. The next part you can see from where the synovial fluid is getting produced. And already you have learned this part that the synovial fluid is getting produced from the synovial membrane, the cells lining in the synovial membrane. So where the synovial fluid will be present? Synovial cavity. And another characteristic feature of the synovial fluid is viscous. What is the meaning of viscous? Viscous means it will be more thicker than the water. So from this part, 3 1 mark questions can come. What is the basic characteristic feature of synovial fluid? So the answer will be viscous. Where the synovial fluid is present in your body? The answer is synovial cavity. And third question, from where the synovial fluid can be secreted or can be produced? The answer will be synovial membrane. I think you have understood the concept now. So we are going to the next part. Okay, synovial joint. Actually, the synovial, we have to learn about the synovial joint in Bellman. Here you can see one bone is present here, another bone is present here. So in between the two bone, this cavity is called as the synovial cavity. So the bones are basically surrounded by the articular cartilage. Both sides you can see the bones are surrounded by the articular cartilage, and here by the side portion you can see the synovial membrane, this red color. This is the synovial membrane. Okay. And just outside the synovial membrane, the articular capsule is present here. That means the articular capsules are basically joining to bone parts. You can see it here. The articular capsule is joining the bone parts. The synovial membrane is present here, which is joining to articular cartilage, and this synovial membrane is producing the synovial fluid. Okay, and this joint cavity, it is containing the synovial fluid. So the synovial joints that will allow a smooth movement in the synovial cavity and in the bones, okay, which will be present here. I think in your lower classes you have learnt about many joints like the pivot joint, like the ball and socket joint, like the hinge joint. So each and every joints are having their different functions. Suppose the hinge joint is present in your elbow, and knee. So you cannot move one bone on the back side. Only in one side you can move your bone in the hinge joint. So basically the synovial fluid will be helpful to maintain the functions of specific joints also. Clear? Now, and how it will be helpful? It will be giving the lubrication nature in the bones and the joints part. Okay, the articulating surface of the bones are covered by thin layer of articular cartilage, and these articular cartilage will be joined by synovial membrane, and the whole part will be covered by the articular capsule. So this is the overall anatomical structure of the synovial joint, and these can be your 3 marks question. Okay, you have to write about the anatomical features of the synovial joints. Now the next one, the last part is the weeping lubrication. What is the meaning of weeping lubrication? That this can be 2 marks question. Okay, weeping lubrication. Suppose there you can see the articular cartilage here, and here the synovial fluids are present. So if you will move your bone in one side, what will happen? Synovial fluid can squeeze out in the another side. Okay, so the squeezing of synovial fluid from one side to another side is called as the weeping lubrication. During the movement, the synovial fluid held in the cartilage is squeezed out mechanically to maintain a layer of fluid on the cartilage surface, and this is called as the weeping lubrication. The function of the synovial fluid that you already know, it is the reduction in the friction. So it is basically helping in the weeping lubrication part. So in our next class we will learn about the analysis of synovial fluid. That means physical, chemical and microscopic analysis of the synovial fluid. Thank you very much. You just keep learning all the things. Okay. In our next class we will go forward along with the synovial fluid. Thank you very much.